What's up guys, it's Cubing Dark, and in this video, we're going to be learning the Beginner Ortega method. Here, we'll have a look at some basics, and after that I'll give you some algorithms, and later on we'll do some example solves so that it gets clear to you what's going on. Just one more thing before starting the video.
Thank you for subscribing.
So Ortega method is a speed solving 2x2 method with which you can easily break the sub-5 barrier. If we have a look at the beginner method, we see that we solve a layer first and then solve the rest of the cube afterwards. But in Ortega, we'll just make one face and try to find the bars where they'll end. Like here's one bar, and same goes with the yellow face. You can use the 2-loop OLL algorithms. I've already made a video on it, you can go and watch it. And now, after orienting all the yellow pieces, we'll find the bar on the top layer. And here's the bar. We'll match it and apply a certain algorithm with which we can solve the rest of the cube. It hardly takes 5 to 6 seconds to solve the cube with this Ortega method. So the first one is the easiest among all these algorithms and is personally my favorite. When you have no bar on any of the layers and it makes a checkerboard pattern if you do a U2, then just apply this easy algorithm. And faster. Here in the second case, you have bar on the top layer, just one bar on the top layer, and there is no bar on the bottom layer. So what you have to do in this case is just apply this algorithm. And faster. And for the last case, you will be having two bars, one on the top layer and one on the bottom layer. And for this case, just apply this algorithm holding the bars in front of you. And faster. You can also encounter two additional cases which are just regular J-perm and Y-perm, and just execute them like this. Always remember, if you're solving with Ortega, there will be only one bar at a time on a layer. This means that if you find a bar, then there will be no other bar on any of the sides of that layer. And same is applicable to the top layer. Now, it's time for some tips. What if you want to find a bar without even rotating your cube? For this, hold your cube in such a position in which you're able to look at two sides at the same time. I can see that these two stickers are opposite to each other, these two are adjacent to each other, so the bar will be next to the adjacent stickers, that is at the back. Here, these two stickers are also adjacent and the bar is at the back. This means that the bar always stays next to the adjacent stickers. Now for the top layer, we know that the bar is here, but let's suppose we don't know where the bar actually is. I see these two stickers are opposite to each other and these two stickers are adjacent to each other. So I predict that the bar will be next to the adjacent stickers. The more you practice, the more efficient you will get in predicting the bars. Okay, so time for some example solves. And one more thing, these all scrambles are hand scrambles. You should always start with the phase that is easier to make or requires comparatively lesser moves to be built. I'll start with the white face as it's easiest to make, and I'll start by inserting this piece here to make white face, and then I'll orient all the yellow edges with the algorithm. I see a bar here and one more bar here. I'm gonna join these two bars together and apply the algorithm which we learnt earlier. Now for this scramble, let's increase the difficulty level a little bit. We'll not start by the easiest face, let's start by red. So I can insert this piece like this, and we don't need to do something like triple sexy move to insert this piece here. Just move it aside and join these two pieces together and insert. And here in the bottom layer, I can see that these two pieces are opposite to each other, these two are opposite too, so there will be no bar in the bottom layer. Now as we have made one face, let's orient all the orange pieces. So after orientation, we see that the bar is here. Now we can apply the algorithm which we learnt earlier to complete our solve. That's all for Beginner Ortega. I hope you learned something new. We'll meet next time. Till then, stay tuned and keep cubing.